How's it going, guys? This is RaiderKnight, and today we're talking about some pretty sad news for the Age of Civilizations community. On the Age of Civilizations 2 forums, if you guys haven't seen that recently, Jakowski has announced that he is ending production of Age of Civilizations 2. This comes to a pretty big shock for me and a lot of other people within the Discord of the Age of Civilizations community and the community in general. Because this is pretty big. It doesn't mean the end of, a lot of things, and we're going to talk about that. Jakowski, the reason he stated why he's ending production is because he's decided to move on to a new project. What that project is, we do not currently know. Is it Age of Civilizations 3? Is it a new game all entirely? We don't know, so I'm just going to leave that kind of up for speculation, but another reason he's ending production is because he said he's just tired of working on the same project for so long. And coming from a YouTuber standpoint, I can agree. Doing the same thing for 3 years in a row can get really tiring, especially if you're doing Rukoi for 3 years straight, like I was doing Rukoi for a pretty long time. And then I switched over to Age of Civilizations 2 because it was just more, fresh and fun to play on the channel. I think if you switch up things enough, it can make you really enjoy what you're doing, but you can't get stuck in the same loop. And I think that's what was happening to Lucas Jakowski. So this raises a lot of questions about the future of the game that we're going to talk about. Number one, is the iOS users who really wanted to get the game, are they screwed over? Will they never be able to see Age of Civilizations for Apple devices? I'm not really sure. Me, myself, I don't use Apple. I really hate their products, but I know a lot of people do like their products, and a lot of people, hype beast their products as well, and a lot of people enjoy their products. I, myself, I could care less about them. I'm a Windows fan. I'm an Android fan. I'm not an Apple fan. So I don't use their products personally, but I know a lot of people do, and a lot of people were waiting for this game to, be on Apple devices. And again, while I don't necessarily care if they get it, because I don't have the device myself, I still feel bad for them because, a lot of them were waiting a long time and they really were hyped for this game. So, I don't know, that just kind of leaves the open question, will we see, an iOS version of the game still released? I'm not sure. Number two, will we still see a PC Steam Workshop released to Age of Civilizations 2? This is something that is pretty much the biggest thing the game needs right now. It's just a workshop so we can actually share our scenarios with each other. And the modding community itself could really build this game off just by itself. The mods are so easy to create in this game. Scenarios, you can literally build an entire scenario in less than 30 minutes, which is crazy. I think that's the greatest strength of this game, is that if there was a Steam Workshop, the modding community would just blow up. And we'd see so many mods released that it's not even funny. So, Steam Workshop, something that we need quite a bit. Will we get it if production is ending? I really don't know. I'm hoping we do, but again, another open question that we just have to, wait and see. And number three, will we get needed bug fixes for the game? The game has a lot of glitches, as you probably know. If you speed up the game too much, you'll randomly get a black screen that just, glitches the game out and you have to reload it. There's also a glitch that has, the name tags of multiple nations go all over the place to where it's just, really bad looking and it's just broken. The name tags in the game don't really work very well, and I think that needs a lot of, touching up to it, and it needs to have, some bug fixes or whatever's wrong with it. I'm not sure. But will we get these needed bug fixes to the game? I really don't know. I'm hoping we do, and again, that's just the third unanswered question from this whole thing. And number four, is Age of Civilizations 2 doomed? Will we never see anything for the game again, and is it just, going to be just like this forever, kind of just a bland shell of what it really could be? I think the game has a lot of potential, and it's really hit the surface of what it could be. I think it could even compete with, it's an unpopular opinion, but I think it can compete with Hearts of Iron 4 with what it already has, and just a little bit more with the modding community. But the biggest thing that's, kind of sad about this whole thing is if Age of Civilizations does end production, it's just kind of like, That's 3 years of Jakowski's production into this game kind of just gone down the drain. I know he says he's tired of working on it, but at the same time, if you don't finish your project, it's just going to be something that haunts you for the rest of your life. Take this from a lot of people who work on their projects and they just quit randomly. It really does haunt them, and I don't want that to happen to Lucas Jakowski. I really hope he continues this project, even if it means he's working on a second project at the same time, and just kind of, balancing out the two, working part-time on the new project and part-time on updating Age of Civilizations. That would work also. I think a lot of people should try to do multiple projects at the same time. It works out fine. But what's your thoughts? Tell me below. Are you sad that the game is ending production? Do you think there's still hope and that Jakowski will still release the thing as he promised? Or do you think the game is just going to die? I don't know. Tell me your thoughts, and passing the question on to you guys. I'll see you all for the next one, and make sure to dab. I don't know. Peace.